Hi. I took a little break yesterday. I was very tired and under the weather, and I just did not feel like vlogging whatsoever. And I just decided I wasn't going to because I really I don't even think it was a decision. I was mentally just not okay yesterday. I had I had fallen asleep early in the morning. It wasn't really early. It was like 9 in the morning. I woke up and then fell right back asleep again. And I didn't wake up till like 2 in the afternoon. And I had had like massive, stressful, very intricate, very real nightmares. And when I woke up, I didn't know one of those where it's like, what day is it? What time is it? And I was still kind of enmeshed in the dream and very groggy due to it. It wasn't like real grogginess it, but when I fell asleep, it was like the Wicked Witch of the West putting Dorothy to sleep with the poppies. Man, I just could not wake up. And then when I did, I was very stressed out and irritable because my dreams were so incredibly stressful. And this is something that I deal with. I'm not going to say every day, but if certain events play out in my life or there's certain circumstances that stress me out, I'll become more susceptible to having to deal with these kind of things. And it doesn't take very much. Sometimes it depends on how sensitive I am. And lately I felt pretty sensitive. There's some things going on in my life that make my life a little like, I'm not going to say my life is scary. It's pretty stable, but mentally, the mental fuckery I had to put up with, it never lets me feel safe. So I always go to the worst case scenario, and I always feel like I'm planning for the worst or waiting for some weird thing to happen that is going to ruin my life. Sometimes I'll think about death too much. But yesterday, I just could not deal, and I shut down and became a very primitive, I became the very caricature and primitive like being that my family thinks I am 100% of the time. I was irritable and nasty, and I just felt really out of sorts. I wasn't correct, I wasn't right, but dissociation is weird like that. Do any of you dissociate? Because there's been a lot of things in true crime lately about dissociation, and I dissociate, but I still know I'm there. I just dissociate. Like, I don't know how to describe it except that I'm behind myself and I'm watching myself do something. I'm like, no, don't do that. But in a way, I'm still in control. So it's not an excuse to do the thing I did. Mine is my mouth. My mouth just pops out, just starts like spewing everything that you can fucking think of. I've got a vile freaking tongue when I want to have it. So yeah, that was me yesterday. I don't think you guys would have wanted a vlog, even if nobody's watching. I don't know who's watching. Maybe. Are you watching? If you do, I love you. That's awesome. Thank you. I still feel a little out of sorts, and I know my eyes are always droopy because I'm always on RSO, so that's why. I'm usually stoned. But I'm lucid. That makes me lucid. If I wasn't on RSO, I don't know how lucid I'd be, actually. And this is the reality of PTSD. It is. And I think it's reality for a whole lot of people, where some days their head just isn't their own. Their actions just really are more dissociated and autopilot-y than and I know that everybody has those kind of days. I'm not special in the fact that I have problems and that I dissociate sometimes and I become a real bitch. But it's the reality that I have to deal with a lot due to the things that were done to me and the choices that I didn't have. And how many of you out there are dealing with somebody else's fuckery and fucking mistakes? I'm going to guess everyone. But some of us got a little more fuckery than others. So that's the reality right now. And as a 51-year-old woman, I look back on my life and I I realized what opportunities I should have had and what opportunities I didn't have. And every once in a while, it all just comes to a really big head and I can't take it anymore. And yesterday, there was even a point where I said, and trigger warning, that I just wished I was deleted. Because I didn't see any real pragmatic point in not being deleted. So I only felt that way for a little while. I would never hurt myself, but I don't know. Sometimes you just look and go, oh, I don't see anything good. Everybody sucks. Nobody's nice. It's just evil everywhere. That's the kind of mentality that I had yesterday. And that is due to that some days I just completely just let that ebb take over, let that abyss take myself over, and then I become somebody that I just really don't like, and I think I fall asleep to get away from her. I don't know. Maybe. Or maybe I just can't take it, so my body shuts down. I'm not real sure. Anyway, I guess that's all I have to say about that. I had a BLT for dinner. What did you have for dinner? And I had some onion rings. They were Nathan's. Those are really good. If you haven't had them, have them. And don't air fry them. Just fry them in, like, oil, because they're good. So anyway, with that, I'm hoping that you guys had a happy day. I really do. If you have similar stories, I hope that mine resonated with you. I try to get past these things, and I am feeling better, and I know tomorrow I will feel even better than I do today. But when I'm on autopilot and I just feel like numb in my own head, there's so many ways to describe it. I don't know. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. And remember, no matter what's wrong with you, there's still nothing wrong with you. Even though I really feel like there's something wrong with me. But I know there isn't, because this is okay. And it's okay to feel like this. And that's okay for you to feel too. So don't ever let anybody tell you they're sick of your fucking feelings. Because I've had people say that to me before. One people. But anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a happy night. I hope I didn't bring you down too much. And I hope you can handle your stress better than I handled it. And if you have any tips, feel free. I'm an open book. I am here for the healing. So I'll see you guys later. Good night, and you're all just beautiful.